guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I am on today. Usually, y'all know I'm asking the blueprint comes on Tuesdays, and we interview on Tuesdays authors, entrepreneurs, uh, and artists, and we introduce y'all to the people behind the brand. I almost fell. I don't know if y'all see me trying to catch myself. But today on Wednesday, we're going to talk to people about CBD and hemp oils. And so I just want to educate people on the difference. What is the difference between CBD? What's the difference between hemp oils? What is the tea? Like, what's really going on? And my guest, I have not seen him backstage yet. I did talk to him earlier, and he's supposed to be on. So if he do not come on tonight, I am actually not going to do the show because I do not have any literature, and I am absolutely not going to talk to you from anything that I do not know. This show is going to, on Wednesdays, is going to educate. We're going to give knowledge from understand. We're going to give y'all understanding. I'm going to have a doctors on the show. I'm going to have holistic people on the show. I'm going to have people who have experiences on the show. So I'm going to talk to you about my own personal experience and why. Did I say I was going to go ahead and do the show? I think I did say that, didn't I? So I'm going to talk to you. What we was going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about. Because I am not going to educate y'all on something I'm not even 100% educated on myself. Okay? But I'm collecting literature. So on the days when people aren't able to get on, and I see him. Hold on just a second, guys. Hey, Willie, how are you?
Hey, I must have went to the other link.
No worries. We're so glad to have you on. And so, guys, we have Willie on. And so everybody who's coming on the show, they're going to be educated in something. Whatever they're educated in or whatever their knowledge in, that's what they're going to talk about. Okay? And so I'm Rachel Pence, and I'm educated in my personal experience. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how CBD has helped me, and then Willie's gonna talk to you from his personal view. Okay, how you doing today, Willie? Before I start running my mouth.
I'm doing well, excited, running around today. My car starter went out, threw me behind on my whole day, but I'm excited about life, and I'm excited about this collaboration and getting this information out.
Me too. I'm so excited to have you on. As I've been talking about it, I've been running to some people like, "Oh, I got experience. I'm like, yes, but come on the show with your experience because we want to talk to real people. Like, have you used CBD? Have you used oils? How did it make you feel? You know?" And so, guys,
Right.
as y'all know, I have seizures. I have fibromyalgia, and so I personally use coffee in the morning. I personally use oils and different things. And it has so helped me with my information. It helped me. And so I'm only going to talk to you from my own point of view. But I really want Willie to go next because he's going to explain to you about our body. And that is so important to me because I feel like y'all need to understand, like, how does this work? Like, how do CBD help people? Like, and so Willie, can you enlighten us?
Sure, and I'll keep it as simple because, of course, we have to be careful what we say, and we're talking from our own personal experiences. And we're not doctors, and we can't make any health claims. So understand that. But Rachel and I both are very, very passionate about getting the word out about our personal experiences with CBD and hemp, which hemp and CBD being a product from hemp. One of my personal experiences is being able to wake up in the morning and not be so stiff, and that has been a major thing for me. So also the let me break this down in a simple way as far as the body itself. I got a little story I like to kind of paint a picture with people, okay, before I get into my personal experiences. In school, most of you can probably remember they taught you about your circulatory system. If we get cut, we bleed. So that's kind of an obvious system we have in our body. It's an obvious system. I want you to realize that. They taught us about our skin, and they taught us about the layers of our skin, you know, and they also taught us about our eyes, and they probably gave us some PowerPoints, or depending on what era we was in school, maybe they drew it on the blackboard. But they taught about how the light hits our eyes and the different refractions and reflections, and they taught us about how we see to the best of their knowledge. It's obvious that we have eyes. They taught us about our ears and the ear canals and things like that. They taught us about the brain. They taught us about our respiratory system. But you can see all that. But we have another system that is absolutely amazing. And that system, my friends, is called your endocannabinoid system. And within your endocannabinoid system, which covers you from head to toe, inside and out, you have all these millions of receptors that are responsible for different actions and activities within your body. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but I process and I comprehend what's going on based on my own personal experience. Because with my own personal experience, just waking up not being very stiff, just waking up and not being anxious, just being able to relax and just not have the anxiety. One of the things that actually influenced me to get into actually consuming CBD is that I have a son that when he was a baby, he had a seizure. So he's always been on seizure watch. He's had all types of issues with autism, Asperger's, and it's been one of my biggest pains in my life, biggest worries in my life. And I kept hearing about the benefits of CBD oils. And one day I just tried it on him, and I felt like I noticed a decent result that first day. So I kept him on it and myself for quite a while.
Wow.
Eventually took him off of it, but he's doing so much better now. And I recently actually started doing some gummies. So this is my first time doing the gummies, which has less milligrams of dosage. But I recently started doing the gummies.
Okay, okay. Make sure you don't show anything on the screen. 'Cause we're not advertising anybody's brand
Yep.
uh on the show. We're just only talking about benefits and how products help people. And so yes, guys. So I do the gummies too. Uh I call them my piece. So everybody be joking and laughing, but I keep them in my purse. And so due to the fact that I do my CBD coffee in the morning, and I call it my piece in a cup. I'm very proactive when it comes to my anxiety. I'm proactive when it comes to my health. And so instead of me waiting to have an anxiety attack, instead of me waiting to be stressed out, I wake up in the morning. I already know. Like, let me go and do my CBD coffee. You know. So hold on. Look, Woody. Look what I made me some. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I put some vanilla CBD in here, and I made me a banana pudding.
It looks good.
It's yeah, I cannot wait to eat it. The family say it's so good. It smells so good. And so I'm very proactive. And so even with my kids, I put it in things that we eat and things that we drink, just to mellow everybody out. Life is stressful, you know? And so yeah, so I love it. And so give us some more insight. Is that all the insight you have for us today? Because that was some good tea. I hope y'all was listening.
Well, I would like to say a big thing that I would like the world to know about CBD and hemp. Uh, the hemp plant is in the cannabis um, umbrella of plants, so to try to keep it as plain and simple as possible. So that means that it's in the same family as marijuana. You can smoke marijuana and get high, right? And a lot of people think that hemp and marijuana are the exact same thing, but it's not. It's you can have a twin, and the twin is not exactly like the other twin, you know, and people can distinguish one twin from another. Some people can't, but there are millions of people who can look at twins and distinguish them from each other, you know, that same day or the next week. So the hemp plant and the marijuana plant, they both look like they kind of look like twins. So it's easy for me to understand why the rest of the world might think, oh, they're on that wacky weed or whatever, but it's really not like that. Hemp has, if you want to get all scientific, um, the plant that has less than what the THC that's in the marijuana plant that induces people to get what we call a high. In a marijuana plant, the THC is kind of like in a drug test or alcohol test. You know, they have 0.004 or whatever, and they say, well, you're drunk. Well, with the marijuana plant, if it has like 0.03, more than 0.03%, then that's when they categorize it as, you know, marijuana. It'll get you high, and it's illegal in most states. But with hemp, if the plant even has THC in it, it's going to be less than 0.03%. It's not going to get you high, and you can use it. You can use the hemp plant in your salad, like kale and spinach, and it's
Oh,
going to be
wow. Did
health.
not
Yeah,
know that.
yeah,
Okay.
and it'll be healthy and beneficial for you. But the CBD oil, which I really love because it's so easy to use. Most people will recommend you take it at night to get more benefit, because at night your body is resting and your cells can put more energy into saying, hey, this needs to go here, this needs to go there. Your free radicals that are in your body are, um, that have been, tearing your body down. Your body can deal with that in a better than to have to try to keep all the other functions in your body going when you're up and awake running around. So take it at night is what I've been recommended to do. And I just put it under my tongue. Normally just hold it under there for a minute and swallow it and go to sleep. So but like I said, I just recently started the gummies. You can take them on the go, and it's a little bit different of a delivery system. For pain, I got a quick story, and I could call this guy's name. He won't mind. We had an excellent talk about CBD oils and topicals this morning. So the CBD oil, you consume it. The topical normally comes in a cream. And this guy, Jason, who was in the military for 27 years, very high-ranking individual, very intelligent guy. And he was telling me that he had went to his chiropractor, and I always say chiropractors are they're smarter than regular doctors. They go to school longer, no offense to any doctor, but chiropractors have to have like a minimum of 8 years of school. So, you have to go to school for a long time to be a chiropractor. But at the chiropractor's offices in Myrtle Beach, a lot of them have the topical CBD creams. So people, they rub them on your elbows and they'll rub them on your shoulders and things like that. So that's how Jason got introduced to the CBD products.
Okay.
Also, his wife had some health issues. Okay. And the reason he didn't do 30 years in the military is because his wife's health started going downhill. And I wish I could just have him share that little bit of the story. But he was telling me this morning, literally, that, he is so amazed at how his wife is up, getting around, moving around. And he's like, Will, because I'm an Army vet. So he's in a group meeting with me where we, promote business
Right.
and stuff, real estate and stuff like that. And so he normally connects with me and vice versa, because we both can talk army jargon and things like that. So he was like, well, can you imagine, you're at 27 years, you're about coasting on to 30, and your wife gets ill, and you oh man, I got to make the toughest decision. And he got out. And he said, man, I started on the topicals. She started on the topicals. I saw great results with her. And now we're doing the oils and the gummies, and just amazing story. So I'm glad and excited that I met you, Rachel, just by the grace of the stars lining up in Vegas. And that's the other thing. If you don't, people watching this might not know me, some might not know you, but you know how we came together. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. My God,
I'm in Texas.
that's like no way we would ever met.
Right.
It's
Right.
just like really no way we would ever met. And then on top of that, we're out there with a huge group of people. I don't know, 100, 150 people. I don't know how many it was. And we're on tour, touring a big, nice facility. And the facility had like a studio room. Now, to me, Rachel is just blending in like everybody else. They're showing us this room, they're showing us that room, and everybody's like, okay, yeah, this is cool, this is nice. But in my opinion, I think a lot of us was sitting back saying, they're getting ready to try to sell us something. Because everybody seemed to be on that. This is nice, but what they about to tell us. But anyway, long story short, we went into this nice studio room. They had a big green screen over there, and they had a nice stage over here, nice seats, and I don't know, was it like a coffee table or
Something was over there.
yeah. And Rachel just like darted off, came out of character, and
Just sat on the stage.
feeling like she was in her office. And after everything was over, we was outside waiting on our tour vans and buses and stuff to take us back to our respective hotels. There was a conversation going, and I remember I heard Rachel say something about being shy, and I think it was another lady that kind of like you, and I kind of looked like, wait a minute now, the way you ran up on that stage. And that's how our conversation, because I wasn't even in the conversation with them. I just kind of like, wait a minute, she just said she was shy. Let me see what got in the conversation. And she said something about, I don't remember the exact words you said. I remember you said something about podcasts. And I started asking questions, and we exchanged information and started keeping in touch. So I feel like this is like destiny to get the word out to people, because it's so important. This is how powerful it's been for me. November 29th, year before last now, I started a moving company. Didn't really want to start a moving company. I'll be 50 years of age this month. My goal was actually to try to turn my moving company back over to the guy who got me into moving back in 2017. The move started getting tough. I'm waking up the next morning very, very stiff. Like, woo, I need to sell this company. I need to find some young guys to run it. And for a while, I had two crew chiefs who was really doing their thing, but both of them left. So I really started thinking like, I need to try to sell this thing or something. Got on the CBD oils, a little bit more like consistent, and started taking it every night. And I noticed that when I did a big move, I get up the next morning and I'm loose. I'm like, whoa, wow. So also someone told me, well, Will, it was great you started back on the CBD oil, because what you didn't realize is your body needed to kind of purge, so just taking like a bottle, I'm 230 pounds, taking a bottle and then skipping 6 months, it ain't really do much. But I started taking it consistent like I was directed. And then next thing you know, I start feeling better and better and better. And it even helps assist with weight loss. When I exercise, it seems like it does more. I'm logical. So let's say if I lost a pound in a week, it seems like if I was taking the CBD oil, I might lose a pound and a half. So it seems like it did something else within my body. I can't tell you what.
So I want to say something that he has said. Friendships, meeting people is I do a masculine blueprint because I love making people forefront. I love for people to come on the show and talk about themselves and why they started their business. Why? Because that's so important. And so I wanted to do hemp. It's hope because, like if you listen to his story and just really listen to what he's saying, how it has affected him, how it's helped him, how it actually helps our bodies. And then the guy that you talked about, I would love to see if he's interested in being on the show because that's what the whole show is about. It's real people using different. We're not talking about no brands.
Right.
People who actually using hemp oils, using CBDs, and how is it affecting them? And then another thing that you said that's so important, people want to take these hemp oils and like, oh, it didn't work. No, it's not like it's not like a Tylenol. It's not something that you're gonna take right now and it's gonna fit and stop it today. It's something that you need to be on so it can help assist your body so it can change things in your body. And if, when I say something wrong, please correct if I'm not saying it correctly. But the difference between hemp oils and CBDs is that they actually, I read a study that it actually helps the body, it assists the body. Versus when you take medications and opioids, it actually damage organs. Am I correct?
Right, right. Most and some
Damage
people would say all
organs.
medication has some type of negative side effect.
It does. And so my thing is, all I want to do is educate people and let them understand that the same thing that these hemp oils and these CBDs do is the same thing that people are rushing to get. It doesn't cause you to get a high. So if you're looking for a high, then what I'm talking about is not going to help you. But if you're looking just to live an everyday life and live a pain-free, not, and maybe it's not, maybe you won't have a pain-free life, but maybe you could be like me. You can get up every day and have less seizures. Get up every day and, like he said, have less pain. Get up and live a better life. I just want you to live a better life. I want you to help your organs. I want you to feel better about yourself. That's all. And so that's what this show is about. This show is just to educate people so that, and he said something that I really like that he said about that weed and marijuana, the plants do they look so much alike. And people just are so stuck on. I was talking to somebody that's like, oh, girl, I don't do no CBD stuff. And I was like,
Right.
now the Rachel in me was like, but you at the pharmacy.
Right, right. And see, people don't know what they don't know. And
Right. And
that's why we're here though.
I'm like, that's why I'm trying to educate because we quick to get what our doctors prescribe us, but we quick to say no to something without educating ourselves. But we're gonna take medication that the side effects is longer than my arm.
Right. Might kill you. Literally.
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 Now, in 10 years from now, you might need a kidney transplant.
Right, right, right. But they've been
But
using CBD and hemp products for over 10,000 years. That's been proven.
I
Ten
I just
thousand
I
plus
just want to
years.
I just want to save a life. I just want to save a life. Opioids are taking plenty of lives. You know,
Right,
people are committing suicides every day from depression.
right.
If you could take something to help with your depression, I want to help you. Having pain and not feeling yourself and not feeling good is part of people's depression. You know, taking drugs and not being yourself is part of people's depression. Overdosing.
Yep.
I just want to help. So if you're listening and you know somebody who is, you're one of the people who are on it and you would like to come and talk on the show, please call me. I would definitely love to have you on the show. If you want more information, please reach out to one of us, and we would gladly talk to you about anything, openly about anything. And I know for myself, and I know will as well, we will find out the information that you're looking for, because
Yes.
that's what we're doing now. We're reaching out, trying to find out more information to give this. He's will have committed himself to me for what, 3 more shows.
Yeah.
He has committed himself to 3 more shows. He's pulling up researches. He's pulling up information. That's how we're committed to giving y'all the tea. So we're here for y'all. We're here to educate everybody. So if y'all have any questions for the next show, just drop underneath this show on YouTube. Share it with somebody. You could save somebody's life.
Yep.
You could really save somebody's life. This is not a, I would say, finna say Karen. It's offensive to say that, but this is just not a. I'm not just screaming just to be. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. My family's having family time right now, and I decided to take my Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. I'm like, I need, and what I told you, I said, this is usually the time that I do other things, but I'm gonna stop every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna take 30, 45 minutes, and we're gonna talk to people, and we're gonna educate people about hemp oils and CBD, because their life matter.
Right.
Your life matter. If you're watching, your life matter. I want you to be seizure free. I want you, if you can be. Some people can't be, but they can have less seizures. I don't know if I'm ever going to not have any seizures, but I definitely have less seizures. I definitely can get up. My hands always swell up. I mean, when I have a whole testimony of my own that I'm going to give to y'all one day. A whole sit back and give y'all the whole tea. Y'all probably heard my story 1,000 times. I'm going to give it to you again. Anything else you got for us, Willie?
Just just to kind of reinstate that hemp is not marijuana. And one quick thing, you can take the hemp plant and they can make biodegradable bottles. So that's another thing that I'm wishing that as we, gather our ambassadors to help us promote this worldwide, that more people will look into the uses of hemp for the industrial world, so that we can stop polluting our planet so much.
Absolutely.
Save the dolphins, save the whales. People will say that, but they'll still drink out of a plastic bottle all day, every day, and throw it in the trash, and throw it in on the beach and on the ocean. And we can, if we educate the people, there will be more industries that actually start utilizing hemp, and the benefits of it. That some people even make hemp bricks to build their houses. That's a whole nother story.
Oh wow! Yep. Did not know that. Okay, guys. Okay, he gonna have a whole. I'm telling y'all better come back. Next week. He gonna have some OT for us. Okay. So I know I'm eager to learn. I love learning. I love learning. I like learning stuff. I like knowing stuff. And that's what I want people to know. Like, I want to scream to the rooftops. It's so sad when I see people going, my blood pressure been up for 2 weeks. And I'm like, I got gummies for you. Oh, I'm just so angry. I got some coffee you could drink in the car. You know what I mean? Like,
can't sleep, insomnia.
We got something for you. And it's like, you just be like, we want to help you. We want to help you. If you have a problem, if you say it out your mouth, reach out to me and Willie. We could probably help you. If you're having problems sleeping, if you say it more than one time, then it's a problem. Let's do something about the problem. Because guess what? Sleep leads to that's a whole nother show. Sleep leads to overweight. Not sleeping leads to depression. Not sleeping leads to high blood pressure. Willie. Not sleeping leads to face breakouts. Not sleeping leads to unhealthy gut. Not sleeping leads to hair falling out. I mean, we can just, it's a plethora.
It's a domino effect.
It's dun, 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 dun. So if you're not that one, just not sleeping, but guess what? We can help you get better sleep. Don't deprive yourself of not sleep. If you're stressed out, let us help you. Because being it's it, we're really we're really on this show to help you. We
Yes.
really on this show to educate everybody about hemp oils and CBD, because I think that it's just so I
It's
just don't.
needed. You know, once upon a
It's
time we didn't know. You know.
once upon a time we didn't know, and I'm not gonna lie. I was I ain't telling my age, 10 years ago. When I started having seizures, I was just like, what the hell? What the heck is this? Like, who are we doing? Right? And so it's really sad that I waited until my health started deteriorating to the flags to go, hold up, something's not right. Let me fix it, versus fixing it before it was wrong, you know? And so with my kids, I'm trying to be proactive with my kids. You know, are you sleeping well? You know, you're in college. I need you to sleep better. You know, my son is already on CBD. You know, I need your attitude to be here, black boy. You're a black male. I need your attitude to be here. If you know your children have an attitude that's here, be proactive with your children's attitude. I'm being honest. Let's put everything to the side. You understand what I'm saying?
If I could
Like
show people the videos of my son before and
like
after,
let's just be
everybody,
honest.
everybody would buy CBD. Everybody.
Okay. Like
If I,
I have black sons. I need you to calm that thing down. I need you to calm it down. You know? CBD. Okay. No. And then they need to understand when you get tested, people like, if your kids get tested, what they gonna get tested for? You, they're gonna pass a drug test. You want to explain that, Willie?
well, first we have to definitely say, hey, check with your doctor, whether it's kids or yourself. But this isn't a drug. This is something that's grown in nature. And actually, if you pay attention, it's like nature's medicine. And the big pharma is kind of trying to sneak in, but they're doing it slow. But that means you need to read the writing on the wall, because if they have, and hemp is not marijuana, but if they have medicinal marijuana, there's a clue. Because
Ding ding
eventually,
ding. Ding ding
eventually,
ding.
what's going to happen is a lot of the big pharma drugs is going to be pushed out. But whole nother story.
I can't wait to eat that stuff.
So just buyer beware. Um, I'm a praying man, so pray for discernment. My to the audience, pray for discernment and seek wisdom and knowledge daily, and walk in the path of blessings daily. And if you connect with us, you will definitely find. Not saying that you live wrong, but I can assure you you'll find some better ways uh, to move forward faster in life in a better way. Somehow I can assure you that we're connected to the people. We can't make you do anything, but we can connect you to the right people. We can connect you to the right products. And choice, as my little brother would say, choice is your superpower for you to take action upon it. That's
Absolutely.
it for me.
Absolutely. We definitely know several different hemp distributors. um Both of us know several different distributors that we actually trust, that we
Right.
would definitely tell you about, that we personally use. um why? Because I mean, we could tell you about anybody else's too, but we were going to tell you who we use, if that makes sense. Distributors that we personally use, ones that we definitely know that work, that we know where their companies come from.
Right.
Because believe it or not, they are not the same.
Right. That's a
Am I
whole
right?
nother problem in the industry
That's
where,
a whole no, that's a whole nother can of tea. And
yeah,
so there's several really good there's several really good hemp and city industries out there. So just like he was saying earlier, just beware of the ones that's out there. Do your research. But if not, reach out to us. We got you. Okay.
Right.
So
And get with people like Rachel and I who, we didn't just see a product on the shelf. We got on planes. We got on planes. We jumped on the jet. We flew out, met the owners and
let me
people like
check this
that,
out.
the family. I ain't just taking somebody's product because they say, "Oh, you should take this." No,
Let
we
me
got
see.
miles.
Let me see what y'all got going on over here.
Right.
Let me see.
We got to put you in
Absolutely.
front of a truck. We got to put you to
Let me
prove it.
check this out. Let me look underneath
Yeah.
the hood. Let me
Right.
check this out.
Right.
No, but seriously, there's several different great companies out there, and
Yeah.
we're gonna steer you in the right direction on what you should get. And we're not gonna tell you to get what we have. We're not gonna tell you, oh, you should do gummies, oh, you should do coffee. We're gonna listen to you. What are your needs? A lot of times you need to lose weight. That'll help you a lot too. Losing weight makes people feel better. All of a sudden, you feel your depression be less. You feel a lot better when you lose weight. Your knees thank you and everything. But anyway, so thank you so much for being on the show. I don't see any questions. If I get any during the week, I'm gonna shoot them to you so we can already have them in advance before Wednesday. If you get any questions that's sent to you, send them to me so I can have them in advance before Wednesday.
Right.
Guys, if y'all want to be on the show, we can have up to 8 guests on the show. We can have a round table. We can have a round table next week if y'all want to. Just let me know. We can all sit down and chit chat and talk. This is not formal. This is educational. Like, we really want it to be to where we're not talking at people, we're talking to people. We really want y'all to listen. We really want you to tune in. I know I talk super fast, so I want to make sure that I'm not talking too much, that I'm not talking too fast. I want to make sure that y'all understanding what I'm saying because I really want y'all to get it. That's it. That's it. Anything else you want to add before we run? I don't have no theme music yet. Like, what you think our music should be like?
Something Miami
Like some
Vice.
Rasta music, huh? Rasta.
Some Miami Vice. Some 80s music.
I
Hawaii
gotta get my
5
husband on us some music. So, all right. What anything you want to say on our way out?
Hemp is not marijuana. Let's get it.
I get it. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you, Willie. I definitely appreciate you. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. Same place. Invite a friend. Make sure you share. Share, share, share. Sharing is caring.
Yes, indeed.
Hemp is hope and not dope.